right, everyone. Crazy people on my side. Oh my God, is that somebody I know?
Still Charlie.
No, you guys can't hear it. Well, it is. I think I have got it fixed. One of our producers and directors talked about it, and I think we have it. If not, you have seen the last of Olaf Ferguson and Jorn Halpern. They will then be dead before we can produce and direct the team. It'll be buried in my yard out back. Oh yeah. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Halloween edition of the What We Like podcast. That was our scary Halloween music. I hope it came through. As if it didn't, it did have a very scary wolf howl and a very scary dragon in it.
Rawr.
This dragon or a different one?
I'm not sure if it was this dragon or not. That is a very, very, very scary but cuddly dragon. For those of you who are tuning in to see our brand of idiocracy and lunacy, we thank you so much. All the way on the side, my main man, my follically challenged brother from another mother.
He has a horn today.
Who are we?
Still Charlie.
Still Charlie, but Charlie, I noticed something different about
I'm not going to say what I am because I don't know.
A unicorn
I'm
or
a unicorn
Pegasus.
with wings.
Okay, you're a unicorn with wings.
And
I think unicorns can have wings because
Yeah, I
they're
hope
magical
so.
creatures.
Oh.
As I told you before, I only know one thing about unicorns, and that's that you never play leapfrog with a unicorn.
Oh.
Unless you're into that type of thing.
If you get the point. Okay. Next to our unicorn, we have, this is not Barney the dinosaur.
It is
This
not. Don't get it confused.
this would be Anna the dinosaur.
Hi.
We kidnapped Anna for another episode because we thought, why the hell not? Grandpa always used to say there's a fine line between a date and kidnapping, and it's usually the duct tape. So,
Thanks for having me.
then again, Grandpa used to always cut the toes off all of his shoes so he could talk to his toes because he had names for each one of them. But we'll talk about that in a different episode.
Okay.
Right to my right, we have the sexiest stormtrooper alive, Mackenzie.
Hi.
Still can't hit shit.
Hey. That's why I'm in this.
Stuff. Can't hit squat.
TK421. Why aren't you at your post?
Trying to
see-
capture a unicorn.
See, that was a
Yoda
Star Wars
say.
quote that she missed.
No, I
I've-
get it, but I don't know what they say after
I
that.
again have dressed for the occasion with my tie,
Ooh.
but I forgot to put my costume. Would you guys like me to put my costume on so I'll be part of this?
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
I don't know if it's a scary costume or if it's a character costume because it didn't say on the package, but here we go. I think it's a scary one. Okay. Let me put my glasses on because I'm an old fart.
Oh, the finishing touch.
Oh, I can see myself in the monitor. Yeah, this is definitely a scary costume.
What was the inspo?
Mm-hmm.
What was the
Your eyes peeking through.
They're just far enough to make his eyes look bigger.
Yeah, it's so basically in this I look like what is this? A geriatric Mardi Gras goer? A bald geriatric Mardi Gras grower with some type of deformity? I
You
don't
have
know.
some beads? You need some beads.
No, I'm not. Then I have to show you my boobs if you give me beads. I'm not doing that.
Dude.
You leave my moobies alone.
Don't take this the wrong way, but it just all it makes me think about is Cannonball Run.
Him.
Dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
No, honestly though, with your shirt, I thought you were gonna be the guy from Toy Story
Toy Story.
that steals Andy. And what is it? The second one?
Gotcha. I know who she's talking. That's a good.
The chicken guy.
You know what, guys? Do you
Ow.
know what we forgot to do the last episode?
What?
We did not award any bonus points the last
know.
episode.
And I found
So
the notes.
I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to award 5 bonus points to Mackenzie because she made a great Toy Story reference.
Can I get more points for bringing a friend?
Actually, I'm going to award 5 bonus points to Anna just for being so adorable in a dinosaur suit.
Thank you.
I'm going to award 5 points to Charlie
What?
because he's the cutest damn unicorn I've ever seen.
I
He said I am.
And that's where we're gonna go. I'm not giving it any more for the moment.
am. Dun dun dun. That's dude. Every time you look at me, that's all I get.
Current points.
Again,
We have 5 for Miss Anna. I only have 12. Charlie has 30 and Greg have 30, so they're
Yeah.
tied.
so in case you didn't know it, this is the What We Like podcast. And Charlie, would you like to hold up our sign with our slogan, the What We Like podcast? What does it say?
Please
don't sue us. Yes. Now, if you'd like to contact us here at the What We Like podcast, you can email us at. Would somebody like to read?
I can't even. Okay. What we like PC@gmail.com.
That's right. What we like PC@gmail.com. And PC, of course, stands for.
Podcast.
But what could it also stand for? Why don't we have somebody reach in the magic bucket?
You didn't get to reach in
Yeah,
it last
yeah.
time.
You read it.
How about you?
Yeah.
pull one
Okay,
out?
I'm going to reach into the magic bucket and I'm just going to get this one. Parts counter.
Oh.
That's
What we
absolutely
I
what
love how
PC
the
could stand
first
for.
one was
Counter.
like
I
a
know, the
little.
A little bit off.
Yeah, a little bit off.
That is because it's just like me. I'm just a little bit off. Again, folks, I know it says parts counter, but it's not. It's podcast. That is what we had to do to get the email address because they thought I could not get goofy people at a table at gmail.com. But we would like to thank you, and we would like to thank our director, Jorgen Halverson, and his
now.
cousin, Olaf Torgerson. And
For now.
if our things here are working, like
Music works.
this. Charlie was laughing along with you. So if it works, Jorgen Halverson and Olaf Torgerson are actually going to be able to live.
Yay!
Wait, what?
More
Okay.
hugs.
Just because we would like to say thank you to some people. Of course, on the last episode, we told you about our buddy Drake.
Mhm.
Drake is at Sweetwater. He is the coolest cat at Sweetwater. He is the one that hooked up this podcast with the lovely microphones, our recording board. He also helped us with our PreSonus recording software that we use to make the music for our show. We'd also like to thank the people at Riverside who help us with our recording of our show so that we can publish it and send it to you. And we'd like to thank a random stranger. Who should we? Let's just thank you know what, Michelle. Let's find a random stranger named Michelle and just thank her for being
Thank you,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
Shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob. Bob is our gambling expert. You guys need to remember when we have our gambling show, Bob is he going to come from the casino to our studio live?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to. We'll have to talk.
You know what?
Is he going to teach us? I don't know how to gamble. I'm really bad.
He is one hell of a teacher.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why don't you know what? After the show, do you think we should give Bob a call?
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
Get Bob.
Okay, we'll give
should
Bob a
call
call and see. Bob might be, if we talk nice to him, he might actually come from one of his
Hello,
casino
Mr.
trips
Bobby.
right to this very studio, Lakeside Studios in Chestatee, and record with us. One of our other sponsors and cohorts in crime, and one of the best places you will ever get some just amazing desserts and delicacies to eat, Sweet Segovia Delicacies. They are North Georgia's finest sweets, desserts, and delectable delicacies. available to
We should
you.
get cake pops.
Please look them up on Facebook. Look them up on
Delicioso.
YouTube. Please
That's
pay
good.
them a lot of
That's
money
good.
because they work very hard to make great things.
Definitely check them out.
Yeah, and I can honestly say I've had some of the things they make.
Literally
Absolutely
just had some
amazing.
Yesterday. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Right now, if you can't guess, the topic of our show today is Halloween.
Ooh.
Halloween, are we going to say, is a wonderful holiday or an evil holiday? Let's do this. Let's have a show of hands for wonderful holiday.
I think
Okay.
it's
When you're a kid.
When you're a kid, I'm going to go with that. The problem I have with it, and I mentioned this on one of our other shows, is for 364 days a year, my parents had these strict rules. Don't talk to strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't eat so much candy.
Don't be out late.
Leave that alone. Why are you doing that to the dog? Just lots of stuff. But on this very specific
Now we
day,
know where the Chihuahua came in.
Yeah.
That's not what I was
my
talking
brother
about.
painted a dog.
I'm gonna
Our
go.
dog.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you where
Not
that
gonna
came
say
from.
what part.
I don't even know if I was born yet, but that became the joke. When my sister was little, right before I was born, we had this German Shepherd that was, I swear to God, half wolf. It was an amazing pet, loved our family, would fight a grizzly bear to save my sister from stuff. And my sister wanted to play Dolly. So she was playing with her dolls. And she had already changed and diapered all the dolls, and she wanted to keep going. So she got Shadow to sit there. And my sister Vaselined that dog from head to toe, from the tip of its nose to the tip of its head. And that dog loved it. Sat there and just... Now imagine a completely greased and shiny...
I already did.
Okay. Then she powdered its bottom, put a diaper on it. And that dog loved it. And I guarantee would have walked around the neighborhood and dared anybody to say a thing about it. Because,
He was proud of it.
yeah, that was one hell of a dog,
That was a weird
So that's where that
segment.
came
That was a weird.
Yeah, that's just where don't do that to the dog came from.
I see.
The problem is
Made it
that
around.
one day of the year for Halloween, my parents were like, put on a disguise so nobody knows who you are. And, that way, if you're abducted, nobody will know. Go out and take candy from anybody who will give it to you. Bring it back. You can't eat any while you're out getting it. You have to bring it back to us first so we can inspect it.
So there are no razors.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Who are these sick people that think it's funny to hide razor blades in
How would
candy?
they even do that? Like, who sat
Yeah,
there?
I never understood where that
Where
came
did that
from.
come from?
And I
have no
think-
idea.
I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it probably did happen a couple of times, but it's one of those things that the urban legend is bigger than what actually happened.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember these hordes of just gum bleeding,
Kids just running
chocolate
around.
children going, "Hey, it's a razor blade candy."
I bet a dentist started that.
Yeah. Well,
A dentist was
I'm
like,
sure-
Well, no,
"I know
you
what's
want
in
it.
that."
You want the kid to eat.
Yeah.
You want the dentist wants the kid to eat.
well,
the
that would be
candy.
the orthodontic surgeon that started that. I'm pretty sure dentists were behind the whole Halloween
Consumption.
thing because they were like, I got all
Gandhi.
these cavity stuff I could do stuff with, but nobody's got a cavity.
Candy. I love the candy.
So,
It's true. I got sweet tarts right over there. Please don't.
the
sue
first
us. I
thing I'd
love
like
you.
everybody to notice is, do you see these wonderful costumes? Even more amazing, do you see these amazing people wearing these costumes? Let's have a hand for all of our people that are wearing these costumes. Yay! Right, clap for those audience. Our live studio audience is clapping. Let's have a clap while we're at it for our first subscribed viewer ever. Yay! We love you, buddy. And everybody probably goes, why don't you mention the other ones? Well, because he was first, and that's kind of a special place in our heart. With the costumes, when I grew up in the 70s,
Oh, yeah.
because that's when I was born, 1970, and you guys can go, holy crap, that was a long time ago.
I was 77, so
77. What? Of course, we don't ask ladies their age.
I'm a 90s baby.
Same.
Let's just talk about Charlie and I remember going to the grocery store,
Oh, yeah.
and there was a specific protocol.
or roses.
Yeah, Roses.
Roses or
any of those
Eckarts.
places. Yep.
I'm not worried if y'all try and sue us. I don't think they're around anymore.
Safeway and all those other places. There was a specific protocol for Halloween costumes for a kid. Number one, they had to come in this rectangle box, and it had some type of plasticine or, non-cancer causing growing a third limb material.
Yeah, but
that
if
would
you
be your
washed
cape
it,
or some.
done.
Oh yeah,
it was done. You couldn't wash it, or it was done.
It might not have been flammable, but if you got it near heat, it would have formed to your body, and you could never get rid of it.
And the mask was like
the mask would have eye holes that were just big enough to
and
see
a mouth
out
hole,
of,
and that was it.
and a mouth hole that you couldn't have got a potato chip through if it was small, flat, and straight. And you have to feel like this is a candy.
And they were some creepy.
Oh yeah,
creepy. Even the ones that were like supposed to be cartoons or like little kids or something. Creepy.
I remember.
Not like
Smurfs.
1800s creepy,
then,
but
though,
like
or looking back at it, you're like, that was weird.
We looked back at them.
Well, that's all we had. So I mean,
it wasn't creepy at the time, but like looking
no,
back,
some of them were.
Do you guys remember the Smurfs?
Yeah, the little blue guys.
There was Smurf costumes, and I'm gonna say I wanted one. I didn't get one, but the Smurf costumes were cool. We had all the old standbys: the Supermans, the Batmans,
He-Man.
Not so many Robins. I don't remember.
Nobody wanted to be Robin.
All the classic superheroes, and even I think they had some villains. When Star Wars came out, it was like a bomb. They had a really weird Luke Skywalker thing that was, it wasn't Luke Skywalker, it was Luke Skywalker-esque.
Yeah.
Because it was weird.
And you had a bunch of Leias running around.
Oh yeah, Leias. Oh well, for that you could just
New
basically
Hope Leias.
Yeah, you could basically just take two
not
bear
Return
claws
of the
and
Jedi
tape it to your
Leias.
head and look like Princess Leia.
Yeah, I thought it was like
New Hope Leias, not Return of the Jedi Leia.
But there were some really crappy costumes out there back then, and I want to thank all the different chemists and engineers who came up with new materials to make Halloween stuff to make it better for kids. Because I know personally a couple of my friends almost asphyxiated from trying to go door to door and get as much candy, and just could not get enough air through that little ass hole. And I'd be,
not to mention, like, it was like Halloween back in the 80s, like the 70s and 80s. Parents didn't go with you. You just went from neighborhood to neighborhood.
There's like, be back.
Well,
typically parents stayed home and gave out candy.
Okay.
And well, unless you're like my dad, who would hide in the bushes and had a really creepy high laugh, and the kids would drop their candy and he would take it.
Oh my god!
They ran off, but it was a battle
trick or
zone.
treat.
No, it was a battle zone out there.
Oh,
because you had older kids who were roaming
Absolutely.
and they would beat you up and take your candy.
Why work for candy when you can just scare the crap out of younger kids and take it?
Not really, because you had packs of kids that would you come out of the woods and you just like.
Did you ever do that, Charlie? It sounds like.
No, me and my buddy, we always dressed as G.I. Joes.
Aww.
Yeah, so we could.
Okay, so what was your first costume? Do you guys remember your first ever costume going trick or treating?
Probably. I'm just gonna say that would be probably something my mother dressed me up in that I really did not want to be as a small child.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't.
Mine, I wasn't allowed to go trick or treating when I was little, so I remember mine, and I was probably maybe 7 or 8 when I first went. So I went as Pocahontas.
I saw
remember that. Yeah.
I saw
I could see
it was cute as hell. I'm just gonna say it was a costume for like a 2-year-old, and it was a kid, so they could be a green bean. It looked like a green bean pod, and but really the thing, and it's cool, and I understand them. It's my baby's first Halloween, and
I was probably a cowboy,
but the kid doesn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
just I get to eat this.
Okay.
I remember when we took my little brother, he got to go since I was going, and they got this onesie lion costume, and it had this huge hood
Roar.
and he was so mad, and every picture we have of him he is crying and trying to rip that thing off. That poor child. But
I love the families that get into it, and they
yes.
the ones that'll dress up the little girl as Dorothy, and the mom just
those are always
like a
super
girl
cute.
costume. Yeah.
There's a family that does it's like 3 brothers, and their little sister who's like way younger than them,
Uh-huh.
and she's like a
I
little
think
little
I know
girl,
what you're
and they
talking
all
about. They go
like
to the
all
beach
the
and take the pictures.
yeah, and
I
they
know what
take all
you're
those.
talking
Those dudes
about.
are awesome
It's
for doing that.
adorable,
They like
yes.
they always pick like they do the Star
It's
Wars
like four
and
brothers,
I think it's
3
three.
or
I think
4,
it's
and they're like
three.
adults. And
Yeah,
she's so
and
cute.
they all dress up for her and they make it about her.
Yeah.
I'm like, those are some good dudes.
That's super cute.
Yeah, yeah, the whole thing. I remember we lived in a really big neighborhood when I was a kid. It's called the Pinery. Really big place, lots of streets to go on, and there was always that one dad who had either a pickup truck or up the street. My buddy, whose dad had. Do you remember the Subaru Brat?
No.
It was like a Subaru pickup truck, and in the back it had 2 seats that looked like they were helicopter seats with little things that you just sit in backwards. If you're watching now, get on the internet, check out the Subaru Brat.
Subaru
That would be
Brat.
awesome
It was
for like
cool.
Zombieland or something.
Well,
yeah.
kind of cool.
Sorry,
But
my
there
brain
was
goes
always
weird
that one
places.
dad who was driving us around in a pickup truck or the Subaru Brat, I remember, and he'd tell us, he'd have his beer in his hand as he was driving, going, "Y'all hurry up and get the damn candy. I got shit to do," you know. Loving parent, always keeping an eye on us, driving us around. And then as we got bigger, we would venture out more places, and just like the South Park
Yeah, you
episode,
just
we
hit
start
neighborhoods over.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'd start using your bike and say we could get more of it. Who's got better candy and all this
okay.
stuff.
Oh yeah,
So-
you had neighborhoods that you knew did like if you could find the full bars instead of the fun size, or they had the 3-pack of Fun Dip instead of just the like little
Yep.
Halloween special stuff. Yeah, candy used to be
Those were the
different back in the
ones.
day because you couldn't like it was hard to find the little ones unless you got the grandma candy that she kept in the bowl and the.
Ooh.
Wait, man, I don't know. Maybe y'all didn't have that. It was the
Um,
weird candy that was like,
Like the
Also-
strawberry candy.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, there was some different. My grandmother had it.
Also, I would like to
But-
bring up a very important Halloween topic. It's called candy corn.
I love candy corn. What are you gonna say?
Say, I love the pumpkins.
Not a huge
I
fan.
love the pumpkins.
It's all right. But,
See, he
you
was
know,
saying no. We don't. You
Yeah.
gotta talk about candy corn.
There-
I hate candy corn. I love candy corn.
There's one version of candy corn, and I want to know who the hell is responsible. There is another version of candy corn that is the good stuff. First, the candy corn that comes in one giant universal bag that they pour out
and
give
there's
you a
half
handle-
of them are
that-
stuck together.
Yeah, and half the crap has been left out for 2 weeks because they bought it before. So, what kind of evil abuser are you that would give some child 2-week-old nasty candy? It came in individual
eating
little
it.
packs. Yeah,
That's why it's stuck together because I've
Well,
been eating them.
there
Sticking
was
them on my
other
teeth
times
and they-
candy corn came in little individual
You never
packs
did
and it was
that?
soft and good.
No.
Stick them on your canines.
Yeah, if you got the individual pack, you could take them and bite the little white tips off and put them up on your teeth. And make, candy corn teeth. No, that was
Never-
half the fun of it.
No,
So
I can say I've never done that.
Yeah, like I would eat the pumpkins. I'd have to eat the green part off first.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like
I'd
a
bite the
little
heads
purple.
off. Yeah, I like my gummy bears talk to me when I.
Oh yeah, and like line them up. Like little Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Charlie,
I'm seriously. I did that with my gummy bears.
I have to
believe you.
stop and say right now, hearing you say that, I have never loved you more than I do right now, buddy. I thought I was the only one.
Dude, I'm a candy connoisseur. I love candy,
Candy
and I've been
connoisseur. What's your favorite?
They don't make it anymore. I've been looking for them
What
for
is
years.
that?
They're called giant tarts. They come in a clear bag with blue ones. It's almost like sweet tarts. Please don't sue me again. I love your candy,
yeah.
but like they were called giant tarts, and I've been looking for them
Giant
for about 20
tarts.
years.
Giant tarts. And that's
My
I
brother
think,
would know. He knows. We've had that conversation.
Mhm.
I think that therein lies the distinction of why I started it this way is the difference
You
between
won't find it.
childhood,
I've done extensive
yeah,
research.
childhood Halloween and adult Halloween,
It always
because
goes back to chewy
somewhere,
sweet tarts, never giant tarts. I've done extensive research.
That's unfortunate.
yeah, I think
Like
somewhere
hours
we
and
go
hours.
and there's a distinction where we stop the
I
childhood
love 'em.
Halloween and the adult Halloween starts. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
going to say
ahead.
it's probably in our teenage years,
Uh,
late teenage years.
no, well, because you still have teenagers that go trick or treating, or they
Yeah.
go
Well,
to
but wait a minute.
to a Halloween party
Okay,
that's
well, see, now that's the
possibly
thing.
chaperoned.
That's the thing.
Possibly.
When
More
you're a
likely.
kid, the costume and the candy is it. That's the whole goal of Halloween. As you get older, the party becomes important. Then you start hearing about haunted houses and different things, or like when they have fright nights at Six Flags and stuff. There's more things to do as you get older.
That's true.
And then also another distinction: the difference between childhood
Costumes.
costumes and adult costumes. Okay.
Well, you also have people that couples that mix and match, and you have couples that don't know what the
Well,
hell they're doing. But
And then there's people who are not inventive that put a sheet on and ooh, I'm a scary ghost. And then there's those really creative people that make a costume and they come as a like an M&M, or one came as an electric socket and the other one came as a plug, and
dude,
yeah.
I knew a UPS driver from a job way back. Like literally brought it in and showed me, built his own predator mask that would move and could take it off and it'd have the predator and like the things move. It's like, dude, I mean,
How
it
long
was.
did it take them to do that?
Oh, he had been working on it for a long time.
As-
But I mean, like you have those people that do the Transformers. I mean, those
Oh, like the
people.
little kids in the box.
See, I wanted to be one of those people that had a cool costume. So we all remember the movie Ghostbusters.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
I wanted to be the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And we got this white foam from somewhere, and we were determined I was going to make a costume.
Oh my God! Did somebody set you on fire?
No,
Sorry, it just honestly.
they might,
have-
dude. They should have, because I was so hot in that costume and sweating,
You mean like
and
me
I
right
started
now?
breaking out in a damn rash from that foam, and that was a very bad idea. Somebody should have stopped me. They didn't. But yeah, and then how about this? How many people here have you ever seen costume shops where you go rent a costume so you have a really cool one?
I've those things are weird to me because somebody else has worn it, like possibly a lot of someone's.
They're supposed
Okay.
to clean them.
Yeah, and they're supposed to clean the shoes at the bowling alley too, but
They spray stuff inside. I seen it.
yeah, that's the same
I
stuff
seen
we
it.
have at work. They spray on our desks.
I seen it. I seen it.
Okay.
It been done.
The other thing is,
I see.
for you guys, costumes, not a big deal. For me, finding costumes, yeah, do you have one in a 4X extra fat and porky dude? So,
Yeah, but you just got to be imaginative, bro. It don't mean you like go purchase one. I'm sorry. Like this one, I planned this when I first wore this. I planned it out for months.
one
Like-
of my,
Really?
Yeah, like probably like 8 to 10 months ahead of time.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
are we familiar
We're
with Dog
dedicated.
the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of my best costumes, and I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it to show you so I can embarrass the crap out of myself. I went slightly different. I was not Dog the Bounty Hunter. I went as Greg the Booty Hunter. And I even had little wanted posters. You know how he goes, "Hey, have you seen this fugitive bra?" So it was actually a picture of a bra said wanted. Really inventive, right? And I had my vest and my badge on and the long hair, and I was Greg the
You're
Booty
official.
Hunter. I thought that was a pretty inventive. That's about the best one I've had.
That's a good one.
A myriad of hobos, ghosts. Somebody told me one year we should go as cholos, and I have to apologize. I didn't know what the hell that was.
Oh.
I did not know. So I ended up not doing that one, but turned out it was, if I had flannel, it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
Let's say, I mean, like I
High socks.
wasn't very inventive in my like beginning of my teenage years, because like I was telling her, it literally was a battleground because you had older guys. Me and my buddy Brooksy, shout out Brooksy, we literally dressed as like army men, and like
You were ready for war.
like
Painted out your face.
painted
Yeah.
faces, had or like masks or something, because we would come out of the woods, hit the houses, saw the big kids, hit the woods. We actually had a bunch of skateboarders chase us.
Oh.
Yeah, and we got one of their skateboards.
Oh.
We gave it back.
Oh.
But yeah, we were like hiding in the woods and they were yelling obscenities at us. It was fun.
Let's pause for a sponsor break here.
Oh.
This is one of our favorites. Charlie and I both shop there. It's Kritzky's Mystery Can Depot. They have thousands of cans with absolutely no labels. That's why they get them so cheap and sell them so cheap. Every can, 49 cents. What's inside it? Hell, does it really matter? It's 49 cents. That's why it's great to have a mystery dinner party. You get 6 cans, invite some people over, open them up. One might be cranberry sauce. One might be ravioli. One might be, corned beef hash.
You're pretty
You never
much
know.
always guaranteed to lose a diner.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like what's that? Can roulette. And for 49 cents, if you can have more fun for 49 cents, you go damn well have more fun. But that's it. Kritzky's Mystery Can Depot right here in Chestatee. Remember, if you mention that you are a podcast viewer for the What We Like podcast, they will also give you 50% off. That's right. Okay.
So what's that come out to?
Half of 49 cents.
24.5.
Oh.
All right. So
Sorry, I was.
now back to
Mama raised us.
now back to the What We Like podcast Halloween special. What is your favorite Halloween candy? And we already got yours. You're from Giant Tarts. I would like to ask. I know this is a lot to do to you, Charlie.
Well,
could you pick one more since that one's not available?
and technically, it wasn't a Halloween candy because
Oh, okay.
nobody gave it out. I would have to say.
Pardon me.
I mean, I love Snickers, but if you could get somebody that just gave you a bunch of the pixie sticks, good lord, it was a night. Like just
Charlie
like,
jacked up on Pixie.
oh god, it's like.
Do you know what the great thing about pixie sticks is? They mix well with other stuff. Especially Zima. You remember Zima?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah, the-
god.
Crappy
That's before
malted
your-
beverage that we
Yeah.
used to get
Zima
drunk on.
was like Sprite on crack,
Yeah.
Oh.
or Sprite on alcohol actually, but yeah,
Pixie sticks mix with all kinds of alcoholic adult beverages.
yeah, it was
And
literally.
let's clearly state that they are adult beverages. Please make sure you're of age
Don't sue
and
us.
definitely don't drink and drive. We want to be like that. And please don't
sue us.
Don't.
But yeah, I
If
wonder
you'd
why
like to
they
write
sold
us,
a lot of Zima back in the day.
they were, it was,
I
it
don't-
wasn't bad.
I don't
We used to get
understand.
it, and
A
it
lot
was
of-
great with pixie sticks.
A
in it,
lot
dude.
of I saw a lot of women liked them.
I feel like now
'Cause they
people
weren't-
just
they
do
weren't-
that
it
with
was-
Jolly Ranchers.
It
and
wasn't.
vodka.
It wasn't.
Absolutely same thing.
It wasn't a very harsh tasting alcoholic beverage.
The first spritzers. The
Look-
first
Yeah, kind of.
seltzers.
Mackenzie,
Mhm.
let's go with you. What is your favorite Halloween candy?
Halloween candy. I'll just say the vanilla Tootsie Rolls, the little blue ones.
Oh my God, those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Miss Anna, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Definitely the Reese's pumpkin.
Oh,
Thingies.
Oh, the
Oh,
Reese's
dude.
pumpkin.
Dude.
Definitely those.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me. I
Okay.
know this is like kind of going outside our topic, but like
The Christmas trees taste the best.
the Christmas trees, the pumpkin, or the egg,
Oh.
Now
and
here's,
you can mix
here's
in
the
the white
quandary.
chocolate egg too. 'Cause
Here's the quandary.
I love white chocolate,
Let's just assume they're all the same chocolate.
but they're not.
Wi-
I
no,
mean,
no.
the same chocolate.
Just
Yeah.
let's say we're just doing the regular chocolate ones.
Okay.
You put the egg, the Christmas tree, and what's
pumpkin.
the pumpkin
Pumpkin.
down. All of
Footballs
them
now, too.
absolutely delectable treats.
And the what?
Footballs. They have footballs.
Football. Oh my God.
Eh.
Which one? Why do they actually taste different?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? I think we have just found another show topic. We need to write the Reese's
You can
company
get all of them.
Yes.
and see if
And
they
do a
will
taste
send us
test.
some
Yes.
free stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
And of course, to make sure they won't sue us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Don't sue us.
please
We love you.
don't sue
We
us.
love
We
you.
love you, Reese's.
We love you.
And Reese's, if you should be watching right now and feel the need to send us free items,
Oh, go ahead.
we would be
You can
glad
get-
to
you
tell
can
the
catch us
people
here.
how much we love you. Where would they write to us at
You
if they're
can-
Reese's?
You can write if they're what?
If Reese's wanted
If
to
they're
write
Reese's
to us.
or
I mean,
okay.
You don't have to, guys. I mean, but,
At the
you know.
what we like PC at gmail.com.
And what does that PC stand for?
Podcast.
But it could also stand for
Good.
Charlie.
No.
your
Actually,
turn.
It's Mackenzie.
turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Let's see.
Will she say it?
Pressurized cola.
Another PC word. So it definitely starts with a P and a C. So we have done that.
B and a C.
Kind of wonder where
Did you
that
guys
was
hear
going
about
with you.
Reese? I know. Did you hear about Reese's right now? Actually,
Wait,
though, don't
Reese's or
sue us.
Reese's?
Like the Reese's cups.
Because that's Reese's.
Yeah.
But you got the Reese's Pieces.
Okay,
so-
okay, but these are the Reese's cups. Right now, you're supposed to break them open before you eat them. There's worms.
In
They-
them.
Yes, the majority of the bags are coming from Walmart.
Now,
but there's articles on it.
are we talking about gummy delicious
Yeah,
worms
like-
or
like
like
worms that are-
parasite worms, like going through the peanut butter. There's pictures of it and stuff like that. You have to break them open to make sure they're not in there. Isn't that crazy?
Unless you want to eat a worm, of course.
Well, I'm not really sure parasitic worms are what we need to be taking in nowadays. I mean, I might have one for all I know.
All right, just a moment. We need to add a sound effect here. Emergency alert. It's a What We Like podcast emergency alert. If you are out viewing right now and are going to eat a Reese,
Open it.
please break it open. We don't want anybody having any worms, and we definitely don't want the good people at Reese's getting a bad name. They are obviously not going to do this on purpose. They have a wonderful product.
They've been
would love it.
sabotaged.
Please
Please don't sue us.
don't.
There's obviously something wrong. Please stick with the Reese people. They have been good to us for so many
This
years.
is true. They'll fix it.
And the more we say things
Oh,
like
yes.
that, the more they will not sue us.
So good to
Oh
Charlie.
yeah. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, this is 300 pounds of sexy in a 5-pound bag, and I'm telling you, there's
Dude.
at least 50 pounds of Reese's in here.
I'm telling you, we have to have a candy. We have to have a candy episode.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's already in the works. We will
Okay.
put that on the
Maybe
list.
after we go trick or treating, we can bring them all.
I
wanna
like
rob a
it.
candy store.
I think so.
Have y'all ever tried Mexican candy?
I have tried some of them, and
Ooh.
some of them are really damn good.
Asian.
Some Tajin?
See,
Or
there's
spicy
only
candy?
see. I can't do spicy.
Well,
I
Not
don't do
all of it's
spicy.
yeah, not
spicy.
all of it's spicy.
I've had some. Yes, I've had some, but as long as it's not spicy, I'm okay.
Oh.
But if
There's,
it's spicy,
No.
My favorite is their lollipops and their salt. They have salt on them.
Okay. Well, and see, I was traumatized by a lollipop one time that had a scorpion in it. I know
What?
the scorpion was
I
dead,
hate it,
and
yeah.
and it was a
What is it?
cool tasting lollipop, but it had the scorpion, and I was just afraid. I'm going to get to
was
that
it
tail
supposed
part.
to have?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was the
like
whole thing. It was a
sometimes
novelty
they have
thing where they
crickets in
take in
them.
or like the tequila worm in the lollipop. Or
Yeah.
this had a scorpion in it, and I'm thinking if you get too close to the tail,
Yeah, what happens?
Because
I
I
don't
mean,
wanna
the
have my-
poison's still in there, right?
I don't know.
Assuming.
yeah, I
And
don't,
like, and like they say, the little ones are the worst.
I don't
ones,
know.
think,
The last thing I
supposedly.
want to do
I
is
think they'll just
sting
escape.
myself and then walk around with a swelled up tongue going.
They just trying to take you out, bro.
True lollipops.
They're just trying to take us out, man. They're jealous of the podcast. All right, let's talk about a different tangent of our Halloween, and for that, let's play a spooky
Another.
sound. That is a wolf howling, a very spooky wolf. Was anybody scared by that?
I'm
I was.
scared.
I admit it was a little scary. I
Chilling.
peed a little. The spooky stuff. Are you into the spooky stuff? Do you go for the haunted houses?
No.
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 I react with my fists.
Oh,
Yeah, probably not a good
I
thing.
don't.
So
I don't.
certified.
Yeah, I don't go to. I don't go to
close
haunted.
on.
Yeah,
They'll get the elbow or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't. I don't go.
I don't go.
I don't go.
Mm-mm. No.
Okay.
It's just safer.
For
For everybody. Including
I don't want to
you.
go to jail.
Exactly.
I'm
Especially
gonna
for
say,
punching a woman.
Oh. Someone's
How do you
scared
guys feel about big
Yeah.
decorations? Halloween decorations, and I'm not
Oh.
talking a little thing like a table topper. I'm talking about people that go out and do.
I
their
respect
whole
the
entire
people.
yard.
Yeah, I respect
yeah.
the people
Yeah.
who do it.
The huge skeletons.
Oh.
No, the huge skeletons are like the size of houses.
I'm going to bring this up because I think some viewers that actually might be around here in this area might want to see on Highway 53 as you go from Dawsonville across to Gainesville.
Oh yeah. I've seen the
After you
house.
pass Sardis, where the 3 gas stations
Mhm.
are, there is a house that's up on the left. You'll know it because at night they have purple lights.
Mhm.
It's very well decorated, and these are some very festive people.
I respect it.
They do
I love
a
that.
damn fine job.
Good for them.
They have Halloween decorations,
Mm-hmm.
and then they also go for the
Christmas.
Christmas, Happy Birthday to Jesus decorations. Um, and you know what? I'm thinking maybe we'll see if we can try and get pictures of it, and I'll try and see if we can get it onto the podcast so you guys can see. Maybe we should just go. I'd be up
Do a
for
little
like
grab
buy them
bag.
a gift card for Chick-fil-A and just drop it off to their house and say thank you for being people that decorate. We really enjoy it because
'cause I feel
it
like a
is
lot
a
of the
nice
people-
display.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I feel like a lot of
I've seen it.
people don't do like go out as much anymore.
Absolutely.
Oh no, there's
No.
you just aren't hitting the right neighborhoods.
Oh,
There's
really?
yeah. Go over to the chimneys.
I grew up I
Oh.
grew up a little further, and there was this one house that used to do they had like, I was more in the country, so they had like, cow farmland and everything, and they would take up the whole front and like the house a little bit further down, and they put all these Christmas decorations up, and they would like, you could sync up to the radio station, and the lights would go off with the music. It was so cute.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah, they do the like they have people do it. You know how they do the Christmas videos where they put the lights to
Yes,
music
yeah,
in it.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
doing that with Halloween. Yeah, some people are doing that with Halloween.
Cool.
But seriously, you want to see like I had some friends that I mean they're still my friends, but
No, they're not.
here they are. I saw them a little while ago. They lived out in a neighborhood called the Chimneys in Gainesville,
Oh.
and
Is that where Santa lives?
no, there was a old burned out chimney.
Remember?
I'm not really. I guess that's why there was a burned out. Anyway, they locked down. They actually have the cop comes. You
Oh.
can't drive into that neighborhood after like I think it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
On Halloween?
On Halloween, unless you
Oh,
live there
yes.
or you have to come home early or something. They lock that entire neighborhood down, and people will park all up and
Sorry about
down
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
like
my
a
microphone's
road,
down.
and like kids just and they that is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that is probably the most visited neighborhood in Gainesville.
Interesting.
But it's like I mean you have to literally I mean you may have to park half
That's
a
like an
mile
event.
away
Oh wow.
to just go through there and trick or treat.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I actually was going to go over there because they were like having they were going to do the Halloween thing, hand out
Yeah.
candy, and then have a party afterwards.
Uh-huh.
They're like, you're going to have to get here either at like 2:00, which there was no
Yeah.
way I could,
Yeah.
or you're going to have to park and like walk in and then stay the night
Oh
because the cop pretty much, it's like they locked the neighbor.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh wow.
I didn't go because I started to, and then I saw the traffic and I was like, nope, I'm good.
It's just another way the man tries to ruin the holiday, man.
Dude, that place was it's insane.
It's
I'm
packed, it's
talking about
popping.
like probably like they
The
probably have
place to be.
they probably have 1,000 or more kids come through that
I
neighborhood.
wonder if it's still like, is that like, are they still that?
My friends
popular?
don't live there anymore, but they're like, I mean, it's still
It still goes on. Oh wow.
yeah. I mean, they
That's
locked
cool.
that entire, and it's out. It's out, just out, and I guess you would say it's still out in the county. It's not far from. It's Chestatee,
Yeah.
Chestatee type area.
Well, guys, I just checked the old clock here in Lakeside Studios, and
Are we pushing it?
no, we're doing really good. This is a good one so far. In fact, I looked over at Jorgen. He says that we're thumbs up. We've had a good episode so far, but we are getting to the end of this one. We've covered all the topic material that I had written down. We've covered it well,
And more.
and we've done that and more. The big thing is we want to thank all our viewers. And right now, I have a viewer update.
Oh.
Did you guys
Coming
know
in
how
hot.
many viewers we had? Did we say it on the last show?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many was it? Because somebody might be watching this show that did not watch the last show and does
Oh.
not know.
You should go watch first. You should go watch the last show.
Actually, they should watch all our shows.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But just in case they don't, and they're wondering if somebody's going, I really wish they would say how many viewers we have.
That's just pending like that.
Charlie, how many do we have?
This many.
2.
11.
That is right. We have 11
Sorry.
viewers. And you know what? We want to thank those 11 viewers. There's people like viewer 1.
You know
Let's-
who you are. You know who you are.
Let's give viewer 1 a round of applause. All right, let's keep it going for viewer 2. All right, and you know what? If we were gonna, let's say, even go so far as to say viewer 3, do you think we could get a round of applause for viewer 3? Viewer 3. All right, all right. Maybe in the next episode we will go farther than 3 and start to talk about
12. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait till the day we have 12 viewers is going to be one dozen fine day.
One doesn't find it.
Need an air conditioning in this thing.
Getting a little hot there, bud.
Yeah.
A little toasty there, bud.
Oh, you always been hot with me.
No.
Right now, hot off the presses is our sponsor and thank
I'm
you
done.
sheet. So again, we want to thank Drake at Sweetwater, our super cool sale advisor that helps get these handy Zoom microphones and recording boards, the PreSonus software that integrates so well with the Riverside FM software we use. We would like to say thank you to Sweet Segovia Delicacies. They make some of the damn finest delicacies.
We
you
need
will
some
eat in
nom
North
noms.
Georgia. Yeah. Let's remember to ask them if maybe she could make something that we could bring onto the show and show people.
Yes.
Because people do tend to eat with their eyes.
Yes. We know how to bring those on.
Let's. We've already talked about Kritzky's. Let's go with Pete. Let's do another one for Pete. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been there, Pete's Possum Pit, a great place to eat here in Chestatee. Charlie and I go a lot. Remember, Thursdays is always all you can eat thigh night, and that is a damn fine Thursday thigh night.
Because it takes a lot to fill you up.
That is right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are the What We Like podcast. We thank you. What is our slogan here at the What We Like podcast? Please don't sue us. All right.
No.
I couldn't see it.
He's a little more concerned with his horn than he was his page.
Do not.
If you guys would like to write in and tell us how great we are, you can write to us at whatwelikepc@gmail.com. PC stands for podcast. What does it? Could it also stand for? It doesn't in this
Going
case.
for a trifecta, huh?
Yeah, who's going to pick one this time? Anna?
Okay.
She always
Since
gets
she
the
didn't
good
like her
ones.
first one.
She gets a good one this time.
This one's cute. Partially cooked.
Partially cooked is
Okay.
another PC
Okay.
word. It is
Is
not
that
what it
also the
stands for
slogan
with
at
us.
Possum's
It is
Place?
podcast.
Is that also the slogans at Pete's Possum's Place?
No, Pete guarantees that everything he has is fully cooked, as is the health department rule. And
As I am right now.
And Pete got a 98 on his last health department score too.
Let's
so,
go.
You know,
Good job,
let's go ahead and end it here. We'll say thank you so much. I'm going to play our spooky Halloween type music as we go out. We thank you for being our viewers. If you want to write to us and tell us how much we annoy you and how terrible we are, that would be some other address. Only if you love us.
Sorry. Yeah, don't send that to us.
And especially if you want to sue us, we're
don't do that.
we're
Don't sue us.
We're-
My name's
yeah.
Joe.
My name is Rusty Shackelford.
Joe. My name's Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirte. So anyway, we thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you so much. You have a wonderful time. We'll be making more episodes. Please come see us again. Thank you.